square pyramid problem. So let's read this problem and understand how to go for this section of solid problem where you have to draw the front view, sectional top view and two shape of the section. So let us understand in detail step by step procedure. A square pyramid, side of B is 30 mm, height 50 mm. So the given solid is a square pyramid, side is 30, all the four sides will be 30, height is 50 mm. It is resting on its base with one of its side of the base perpendicular to B. So it is resting on its base, so means it is resting on HP on one of its sides. It is resting on side, so the side will come on the right hand side. So and it is perpendicular to B. The side is perpendicular to B. So this is the first part of the equation where we have to draw the initial condition. So we will draw the xy line first. Since in the given condition it is resting on its side of the base perpendicular to BB. So the side of the base is perpendicular to BB of a square pyramid. So see, this side is perpendicular, this side is also perpendicular. If we draw like this, none of the side will be perpendicular to B. That's why we have to draw like this. So this is clear. It is a pyramid, so it will have four slant edges. So let's join this. These are the four slant edges. Keep them open. First keep everything light, then you have to go for darkening after the section is done. These are the four sides and this will be O, P. And name this here. Axis. O is the vertex and OP is the axis of the square pyramid. OA is one of the slant edge, OB is the second slant edge, OC is the slant edge, and OD is the slant edge. So it is a pyramid having a vertex. So now we complete the front view by giving a condition in the problem. So let us project this first and keep everything light. So that's why I'm using red color. This will be the axis. Let's make the axis light only first. Height is given to us 50 mm. So I mark 15 on this and I will join the slant edges. So this distance height is given to us as 50 mm. Side of the square is 30. So take projection of any two sides, give the dimension. With isosceles triangle array, this is 30. So we are done with the initial part. We have kept everything light. We have to give numbering here. This is A and B, so this will be A dash, comma B dash. This will be C dash, comma D dash. This will be O dash, and this is B dash axis. See, I have kept everything light. It will be made dark only after the section is being cut. Now let's read the second part of the question. It is cut. So in section of solid problem, always you will find this word. It is being cut by a section plane inclined at 45 degree to HP. Okay, so it is cut at 45 degree to HP. So we know when it is inclined to HP, it will come in the front view. HP को cut कर रहा है, it will come in front view. VP को cut करता 45 degree पे तो it will come in top. Another thing, how to come to know where to draw the section line, this cutting line, by seeing this. Draw front view, sectional top view. सेक्शनल टॉप व्यू बनाना है तो फ्रंट व्यू को कट करना पड़ेगा. फ्रंट व्यू बनाना है तो टॉप व्यू में कटिंग लाइन शो करना पड़ेगा. By this also you come to know. So it is inclined the cutting plane. This solid will be cut by a line at 45 degree in such a way that it bisects the axis. Bisect the axis मतलब axis को exactly center में कट कर रहा है. The axis is of 50, exactly center मतलब 25 पे कट कर रहा है. So 25 पे point mark करना है. Horizontal line draw करो, line and draw an angle of 45. So let's draw this. First we will mark the midpoint, bisecting since it is bisecting. Okay, I mark the midpoint. Now the question comes how to cut. You can cut it like this also, no problem. Okay, wherever you wish you can cut like that. I'm cutting here the cutting line like this. So I'll show my cutting line which will be dark 45 degree with this also. This is the cutting line. Cutting line is same as center line. It is, you can see it is same as center line, but the ends are thickened. इसके ends को thick करना है like this, rectangular shape में thick करना है और arrow दिखाना है. You have to show the arrows that it is being cut from here. This line is called as a cutting line. इसको naming, give any naming. I will give this as AB. Any naming to this thing. So now in the problem, now this section is cut at an angle of how much? 45 degree. So this angle is 45 degree, or this angle, the bottom one inclination will be same, 45 degree to HP. So I show this 45 degree here. You can cut this in this manner also. I'm repeating once again. You can cut in this manner also, 45 degree like this also. It's up to you. It's your choice. As per your space availability, you can cut it in the way you want. Okay. If I have cut this, my true shape will not come this side. The space is limited. So my true shape I can draw here. So that's why I'm getting in this manner. Okay. Done with this. Now the things which is कट, यहाँ से कट हो गया, ये रिमूव हो गया, नीचे का पार्ट रिटेन हो गया, तो उसको डार्क करना है. नाउ आई एम डूइंग द डार्कनिंग. सो जो पोर्शन को रिटेन कर रहे हैं उसको डार्क करना है, जो पोर्शन कट हो गया, रिमूव हो गया, उसको डार्क नहीं करना है. Wherever it is cutting, give that point also a naming as numbers, alphabets I have used. So wherever it is cutting OA, this is OA, I will give that number 1 dash. OB is also here, so 1 dash, comma 2 dash. This point where it is cutting, it is 1 dash, comma 2 dash. Axis पे जहाँ कट कर रहा है उसको नेमिंग करने का जरूरत नहीं. Edges पे जहाँ कट कर रहा है, so here it is cutting H, OC and OD. So this will be 3 dash, comma 4 dash. So on OA where it is cutting I am giving number 1, OB where it is cutting I am giving number 2, OC where it is cutting I am giving number 3, and OD where it is cutting I am giving number 4. Okay. So now next step, you have to draw the sectional top view. Front view is ready. Front view is ready. It is completed. सेक्शनल टॉप व्यू बनाना है. तो जब भी सेक्शनल टॉप व्यू बनाना है, कटिंग लाइन कहाँ रहेगा? फ्रंट व्यू में रहेगा. अगर प्रॉब्लम में बोला ड्रॉ सेक्शनल फ्रंट व्यू, तो कटिंग लाइन टॉप व्यू में रहेगा. लाइक दिस यू कैन कीप इन माइंड. और प्रॉब्लम में भी रीड करोगे, इंक्लाइन 45 डिग्री टू HP बोला है तो लाइन ऊपर आएगा, 45 डिग्री BP बोला तो लाइन नीचे आएगी. सो यू हैव टू कीप दिस कंसेप्ट वेरी मच क्लियर. मूविंग आएगा. नाउ wherever this cutting line is cutting the edges, from there you have to project the points vertically downwards. So 1 and 2, from 1 and 2 I will take this projection vertically downward, so that it cuts the pyramids ka slant edges. So similarly this also. Now give the naming. OA को कट किया तो it will be 1. This point will be 1 on OA. OB को कट किया तो this will be 2. OC को कट किया है so this will be 3. And OD को कट किया so it will be 4. So I have got 4 points. Okay. 1 का प्रोजेक्शन OA को जिधर कट करेगा this will give me 1. 1 dash का प्रोजेक्शन will be 1. 2 dash का प्रोजेक्शन OB को जिधर कट करेगा 2. 3 dash का प्रोजेक्शन OC को जिधर कट करेगा 3. 4 dash का प्रोजेक्शन OD को जिधर कट करेगा 4. So like this I have given numbering. Now join all these 4 points with dark line. कनेक्ट करो इसको, डार्क करो. Okay. So now this much portion has been removed. तो बाकी का जितना भी edges है now you can make dark. Final touch up. अब ये पूरा डार्क करना है. Dark the slant edges. Only that much which is retained. ना retain हुआ इतना ही डार्क करना है, पूरा डार्क नहीं करना. So now this sectional is not still yet completed. Now when we cut a plane we have to draw hatching lines. Hatching lines क्या होता है? जो भी section cut होता है उसमें हम लोग incline lines draw करते हैं like this. This is called as hatching line. In this hatching line, what you have to keep in mind, it is always inclined, never horizontal, never vertical, always inclined. Inclined at 30 degree, or at 45 degree, or at 60 degree. As per your choice, you can incline. And the spacing should be uniform. जो gap रहेगा हर एक line के बीच में ये ज़्यादा है कम है ऐसा नहीं. The spacing should be uniform. So that line is called as the hatching line. So now I will be drawing the hatching line over here. So I will rub the remaining thing and put my hatching line. Okay, light रहेगा आपका सब. So you will be drawing hatching lines equally spaced. You have to keep your roller steady and draw a equally spaced hatching line in that portion only. So now this is sectional top. This is called as sectional top, which was asked. This is complete and this is front. So we are done with front view and sectional top view by showing the cutting lines in both the view. Here the cutting line will come and here the plane which is remaining that will come. Which means we have cut and removed this much thing. अब ऊपर से देखोगे तो ऐसा दिखेगा. ये जहाँ से कट हो गया वहाँ पर हैचिंग लाइन आएगा. जो अनकट पोर्शन है वहाँ पर हैचिंग लाइन्स नहीं आएगा. So the remaining slant edges will be retained. So this is the second step. The final step you have to draw the true shape. True shape draw करना बहुत easy है. ठीक है. Few simple steps will lead to draw true shape. पहला क्या करना है? Cutting line के parallel में यहाँ पर line draw करना है. Exactly parallel to the cutting line. So let me draw the line parallel to the cutting line. Light line you have to draw. So parallel to this, just after your solid is over, draw a line. Parallel to your this was O dash and this is front view. If it has x1, y1. So this line will be parallel to the cutting line. Now what you have to do, take your rounder, you have to mark 4 distances to get the true shape. Before that, what you do, 1 and 2 dash. This will project cutting this at 90 degree, perpendicular. It should go perpendicular to the x1 y1 line. Similarly 3 dash 4 dash इसको extend करो and it should be also perpendicular to the x1 y1 line. After this step, now we will take your router, place at xy line and from xy line take the distance till 1. Place the rounder at xy line and take the distance from xy line to 1. place on 1 का projection and cut. So this will give you 1 again. Okay, you can give 1 dash also. So I'll repeat. What you will do, take your router, place on xy line, up to 1 distance लेना है. ये x1 y1 पे प्लेस करके कट करना है. सिमिलरली xy लाइन पे प्लेस करना है, 2 तक का डिस्टेंस लेना है, up to 2, and place on this x1 y1, again cut. So I have to rub out a little bit of the portion. So I'll mark here only. So this will be 2 dash. Now similarly for 3 and 4. Take distance from xy to 4, place on this and mark the distance. Then take the distance from xy to 3, place on this and mark the distance. So this is 3 dash, this is 4 dash. You can give numbering as per your convenience, no issue in that. Now join all these 4 with dark line. Override with a single stroke line, join all these 4 points. Now again in this we will show the hatching lines. Hatching is a medium line, not too thick, not too thin line. It is a medium line, equally spaced inclined line which is showing the cutting, the surface which is being cut. Go outside the edges, should keep inside the edge all the lines like this, and give this naming as true shape. This is the true shape. What do you mean by true shape? So it is the shape, since it is cut at an angle, oblique angle. If you see from this view, the shape will be like this, the plane which is cut. Top में true shape नहीं दिख रहा है, apparent shape दिखेगा, because हम लोग incline करके देख रहे हैं, तो exactly true shape नहीं दिखेगा. Exactly कब दिखेगा? वो incline surface को 90 degree पे perpendicular जब observe करो. So when you observe 90 degree, you will get to see this true shape. So this is the complete problem of the section of orthography. So let us. So this is the last step done. True shape is also drawn. The naming is also given. Dimensioning is also given. So what we have to do, we have to draw the base of the solid first, wherever it is been HP or VP. Height draw करो, cutting line draw करो, cutting line को give the numbering, project those points on the slant edges, mark the points, draw the sectional top view. After sectional top view is done, go for the line parallel to the cutting line, take the distance from xy line to 1, mark from xy line only. xy line से लेना है, xy line पे रख के कट करना है. xy line से 2 तक का लेना है, x1 y1 पे रख के कट करना है 2 dash. xy line से डिस्टेंस लेना है 4 तक का, x1 y1 पे रख के कट करना है 3 dash. xy line से लेना है डिस्टेंस up to 3 and cut करना है 3 dash and 4 dash like this. So you get and join all those points and give the hatching lines equally spaced. So this is the true shape of this one. Hope this problem is clear. Watch this video again and again so that the concept is very much clear. We will be seeing more problems on the section of